Welcome, Jewelers. Welcome all to episode 16 here of the Jewelers podcast. My name is Mega, and I have my good friend Daggs here. How you doing, Daggs?
I'm all right, man. Just a lot of positive energy this week for DFK. Loving that. And in between all of it, I am building a bookshelf, painting an accent wall, and a barn door for my office. So stuff's been crazy.
Lovely,
How about
lovely.
you?
Yeah, sounds good. I've been doing pretty good, enjoying the summer weather here. Um, and of course, with DFK pushing this momentum forward, it's been good. A lot of good progress. We'll get into all that here today. As always, none of this is financial advice, simply our opinions and our opinions only. So definitely suggest you should do your own research and make your own opinions on your investments here and choices. So, getting into the nitty gritty here, the best thing I feel like we got presented this week was Training Quest here in Crystalvale. They're here, and it is faster than I expected, to be honest. How'd you feel about it, Dags?
Yeah, I. Oh, what did I think? I mean, I thought they were gonna have like item bridges in gold, and it was gonna take like 3 weeks or something. Uh, when I first saw them teasing like that guy in the water doing like the polar bear swim or whatever, I was like, "Oh no way! Wasn't expecting this." I jumped right into Discord and I was like, "Guys, the training quests are coming."
Yeah, see what we thought. You initially thought the Training Quest. I was a little over rambunctious and was thinking it was potentially a quick paced level 10 profession quest. Just based on, let's see, where was she? Where's the water at again? The docks, I would assume.
Isn't there one in like the gardens? Oh, here there's
Here's
like two
log
here.
rolling. Oh yeah, I think
Tug of
you're
war.
right. It is the gardens. So this is
And I think the
agility over
bison
here.
lady is in the market.
Yeah, that's a good one because that one's good for gardeners. I like to use that one. Here's the polar plunge. So I was thinking potentially this could be like an ice fishing thing initially. Like polar plunge, they could be going under there, some crazy Crystalvale peeps, diving underwater and catching some frozen fish or something. But and then they teased, what other one did they tease? The strong guy or something like that? I forget. But
I don't
regardless, I
remember
thought the
either.
other one was going to be a forager profession quest. But sadly, it's training quest. Not really sadly.
There's
I'm
one
pretty
in
I'm pretty
Cradle too.
excited. Here's the gardening one. It was hunting party. I thought this was potentially going to be like a foraging base, even though hunting isn't foraging. Same like kind of like
Yeah.
hunter forager type idea. So, but it is training quest. I'm super excited. I'm utilizing them, and now I have all my heroes over in Crystal Vale. Um,
Me too.
Nothing but items is sitting over in items and gold is sitting over in Sarandale. I feel like that's a lot of us. But the thing is, some people who are still dueling could be incentivized to keep some heroes over there. But regardless, we're moving towards Crystal Vale. The team is also still in talks with the projects, unnamed, to be announced when the deals are done. I assume what chain Sarandale potentially might move to. So we've already talked about potential suitors, and again, they're being very discreet, so no new information really on that. Um, but
They had some good info on that in the AMA though. Like I think they said that they're not going to just casually drop it in an AMA. There's going to be a big marketing announcement.
okay, good.
And yeah, and that they're working on a grant that will be um to help take on the risk of like the new chain and the new partner. So to help pay for development and then they're gonna have a marketing budget too.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, the more reach, the better. And think a whole new blockchain really is a big deal when a lot of people are kind of segmented into different blockchains. You have your people who buy potentially BSC coins, Polygon coins, and AVAX coins solely. They might have one or two chains, but a lot of people stick to the ones they're comfortable with, the one they were maybe initially brought onto, and this could bring a big audience into DFK. And speaking of other chains as well, Crystalvale here on the AVAX subchain. Um, Look at these numbers, Dags. I don't have any tweets to bring up here, but we have reached all-time highs on AVAX transactions, which is absolutely amazing. Do you think this is a direct impact of DeFi Kingdoms?
I mean, unless people were just suddenly bullish on AVAX, or like some venture capitalist discovered that it was time to jump into AVAX. It has to be directly related to DFK. Um, that's the only thing that would make sense to me there.
Yeah,
Um, but I
definitely.
mean, and Harmony has to be worried about that. Like, I wonder what their transaction numbers are looking like.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not one of the people who's like on chain analysis websites or anything like that peeping these numbers. But every now and again you get someone who is and tweets about it. I'm interested to see honestly how Harmony's faring with, especially right after Training Quest finished up on Crystalvale. The amount of people that probably were like, okay, that's the sign. I am done with Harmony. There's really nothing there for me. Of course, other projects are on there, but nowhere near as big as DFK in my opinion. So I'd like to see those numbers in the next couple of weeks, and even to see that steep cliff drop off right as Training Quest came. Um, but another big thing that we were brought, I believe this came out with Mining Quest, so a little previously we didn't podcast last week. Waited to jam it all into this one. Where is the vendor here? Marketplace. Boom. So we have the vendor. I don't see the name of the vendor
Look at
anymore.
that egg price. Oh my
Seriously.
god.
So if you guys remember, anyone who has been around probably does, but gold eggs here were typically 50,000 gold. Look at this price increase. This is due to a dynamic market in the vendor. It's very cool. Let me bring up the screenshot here for us so we can. This is in the Discord server, the official DefiKingdoms Discord. So the main points here. This is just kind of like a narration about bringing the storyline of bringing these in. Vendors Zada and Evie are their names, but so every time a user purchases a single item, anything in that shop, it'll increase the next purchase price by a set amount of gold, and it tells you, I believe, in there as well. Let's see. Yeah, so it tells
So
you zero point 0.2
that's
a
the
minute.
decay,
That's the
right?
decay rate. Okay.
Yeah. So
So,
what's the? I haven't hit that question mark button yet. Is that where it'll tell the increase? Do you see next to
oh,
the
I see
gold
that right
prices?
there. Current price. Yep. So
Next
200
price. There you
gold.
go.
Wow. Every time someone buys it.
What's
I
it on the golden eggs?
So that means just we'll go back to the screenshot here so the people know. But every time a person purchases, say that anti-blinding potion or whatever it was, it'll increase by 200, going from say 3,000 what's that to 3,200. There is a decay rate that will decrease it if the item hasn't been purchased in, I'm guessing, a minute, as per this right here. So, and then it decreases. What would that be? Like 20 cents of a whole, or zero point 0.2 of a whole gold a minute. It's kind of slow.
We can find out. I'll go buy one.
Yeah, go buy one and
All right,
we'll
one
see if it
sec.
goes down. It wouldn't even be able to be noticed. So it'd take.
I'm gonna buy the blinding, anti-blinding.
Well, we'll see the price increase. I wonder if the decay rate. So that would mean every 5 minutes, it's a whole 1 gold decrease. We'll see on these other potions because we should be able to tell. They're all the same price.
I'll let you know I'm doing the treasure right now.
And as you can see, this is, as usual, this is not dynamic, correct? The selling marketplace is still the same. You got your high value items here, your mids, and your more low tier, cheaper, more common items. King Crab and the
There was
King
some
Pincer.
info about those too. Hang
Shaggy
on, let
caps.
me finish approving this potion here.
Take your
It's
time,
taking
take
a
your time.
while.
Yeah, so these
All
are the
right, we
top
approved
two.
it. Come on, flip over to purchase.
I'm gonna have to refresh once you get it. So, yeah, let's see if there's anything additional about the selling vendor. Nothing I see about the selling vendor in here, but I'm sure there is some new stuff. And here's as well all the training quests. I'll go over those while Dag's finishing that up. So you got Master Eric at the docks. He is the strength guy playing tug of war. Nimble Bjorn at the docks as well. He's rolling logs, and that's an agility training quest. Lamira, she's in the jeweler, which is the bank. And he's playing a game of Taffle, I believe, for intellect. Oop, I marked it up. Unlucky. I don't like that. Olga in the marketplace. She's with the herd. She's herding the bison. It's gonna be a wisdom one. I like that one for the gardeners. Um, Io Ao Isla potentially. Oh my lord, that's a tough one. Swift Feet
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try on that one.
in marketplace. She's the dexterity Gale, and then we got the Hunter Fior in the marketplace as well. He is running endurance. Group of Emberlings. This is a pretty cool one. We'll go to that one in a second. They're near the cradle, and they're for a luck quest. I really like that one. Show you guys that one in a second. And then lastly, we have Icebreaker Matthias, and he is the polar plunge guy. I believe, doing
All right, check the
vitality.
price.
So let's go back here. Refresh. See if after Daggs has bought a potion here, let's see if the price decreases or increases,
The
excuse me.
blinding one,
So he
anti-blinding.
did. So right away
There it
there you
is.
see it. We'll come back to this maybe closer to the end of the episode as well and see um, so we remember these prices all 3,000 other than obviously the gold egg and these three or excuse me, other than anti-blinding. So we'll see if this DK is even noticeable. It seems slow to me. Honestly, it seems like these are ever rising. Unless, I mean, the market's been slow. Nobody's really buying these right now. There's no need. But the gold, like, that's definitely not decaying. Well, the higher it goes, I guess it might balance out. I don't know. I'm not a market maker. But to me, it seems like a very slow decay rate. I could be wrong. What's your opinion on that, Dex?
Well, you kind of want it that way, right? Um, yeah, I mean, I like it. Kind of. I mean, I wonder if it's an attempt to kind of go after the bots that are, that are trying to front run and stuff like that.
Could be.
But yeah, I like the slow decay. Just yeah, I like it that way. It kind of prevents you from just doing a rushed dump.
Yeah. Very true. It does make a. I love the idea of the dynamic market, and this DK thing could stabilize. Obviously, as the price goes up, no one's really going to be wanting to touch higher prices if it could potentially go down. So there might be a slowdown in transactions on some of these items. Again, these are all unusable tech. Well, so is this technically. This is a hold. You know what's going to come, but you can't actually hatch these eggs yet, even in Sarandale. And then these PvP. We're talking PvP for these, I'm thinking.
And stones.
And yes, yes, very true. So,
One other thing though that Hubert said in the AMA, he said that like items like the three-eyed eel has other intended utility planned, but he said that the crabs are just gold farms and are to be sold for gold. So it's like they did confirm that it's like you can burn all your crabs. It's pretty much
dang, so some alpha
that
there. I didn't
like
know
that's
that.
yeah.
They're
So I
cool. They're
wonder. I don't know what other items are going to have utility, but that's it. Literally says crabs are just gold farms to be sold for gold.
damn, dude, good alpha
So it's
there
like
because I've not been in the Discord as late of late as much as I used to because a lot of this is repeated. Not that it's bad. I love the progress. Very fast, very good from the team. But it is repeated, and we kind of know what to expect for the most part. But as always, the DFK Discord server always has that little bit of alpha that can give you a small edge. Selling these initially
yeah,
and buying some of these gold eggs faster before the price got up. You kind of get a discount there. So
yeah. I like to get my info from Twitter, so I basically
yeah.
don't go to that Discord anymore unless it's like DGen Dungeon or like the what was it, the Price Talks ones. Those are usually pretty great, but I don't want to be in general.
Damn it, I wasn't looking like specifically, but this price I believe potentially just went up. Potentially down though, I don't know. So this goes up 500. I don't know. It might have went down, but it flashed before my eyes, but I didn't know what number it was at before. But regardless, I love this community-based vendor. And Dag, speaking of the community here,
Oh yeah.
the people know. Some of the people know. You were kind of in DFK jail here for a second. So what went on in the community for you?
We kind of mentioned another project, and someone in the community I guess, took exception to it, and I was real tired of this individual. I got real aggressive, real fast. I was wrong. I said some things I shouldn't have, and got myself removed from one of the DFK Twitter communities. Um, I mean, I don't know. I got my jewelers community. As long as I don't get removed from there, I'm good. And actually, the number of people who I had like reaching out in DMs was like, dude, what's going on? Like, this isn't right. Um, like, there were some big names that I wasn't
It's pretty cool to
expecting to
see.
see.
It's pretty cool to
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
It's a,
And then actually, Ballin reached out and was like, I just want to let you know that we don't, DFK doesn't run a Twitter community. They're all run by various community members. So I think the one I got kicked out of was the one that the person that I was rude to ran. But I thought at first it was like the big one. There's like a big DFK Twitter community and there's a bunch of small ones. And I thought I had gotten kicked out of the big one, so I was pretty pissed.
right.
But it turned out it was just one of the smaller ones. Or if I did get kicked out of the big DFK, I'm back in. They let me in. I don't know. So yeah, I got a lot of outreach, a lot of positive pats on the back from the community. But I mean, I
Yeah.
was wrong. I was wrong to begin with. I shouldn't have said some of the things I said. But
It's just good to
yeah,
see that the community is still
yeah,
alive and keeping everyone
hmm
together and helping out when something like this happens. It was nothing that I mean I had the initial tweet that you commented on, mentioning that there's a lot of crypto GameFi projects, and at the end of the day, a lot of us came here because the idea of playing a game in the crypto space that they believe in, and actually playing a game on the blockchain is really cool to them. So that's why a lot
yeah,
of us are here. And I just mentioned some other projects are doing some really cool things, and at the end of the day, this is our channel, and if we want to talk about those other things, we will. So we'd love to hear what you guys think. Some ones that come to mind. We've been playing Evoverse specifically. They have a really cool PvP beta, and if we want to talk about it, we may potentially make some videos as they continue to develop, and especially projects. At the end of the day, this is where this started as well. Projects that implement guilds. They already spoke on it in their beta. There's already a tab, nothing to do with it yet, but there's a tab for guilds. So that is in the back of their mind. DFK initially said that was in the back of their mind, but they haven't gotten to that yet. Duels could have been potentially something where they could have brought it up, but I'm guessing PvP is going to be where it's really crucial. But regardless, we are 99% of the people I believe that are playing DFK are fans of GameFi in general. So we'd love to see what you guys think, and potentially be able to make some other GameFi based videos here for the guild, and house a very strong overall crypto GameFi guild. But yeah,
two things on that though.
yeah,
One, let's not forget the positives to come out of that. Like Ballin reached out to me. I've seen Frisky Fox tweeting. He didn't tweet to me, but like I've seen them tweeting. One of the things is just an increased dev team presence. Um, like I've actually seen their tweets on Twitter. With him reaching out to me, I'm a small fish, so whatever. But like just increased development team presence on Twitter has been good. I think it's kind of one of the things, not just Twitter, but there's like YouTube. I don't know what the Instagram looks like or the Reddit, but they really haven't established a presence outside of Discord. And so seeing more activity from them has been awesome. And then even when I complained about like the marketplace, um, one of them, who was it? Was it Pieface? Pieface reached out to me too. Like just seeing increased community engagement outside the Discord has been, I think, a really important positive that comes out that came, that I've been seeing.
definitely.
Um, because Discord's like their own little vacuum, their own little happy place, right? Like Happy Gilmore style. Um, Twitter's a monster, and so seeing them kind of establish a presence, I'd like to see more of it. I'd like to see it continue. But I mean, that is one positive that I saw out of the whole little thing with my little tantrum that I threw.
Yeah, showed you firsthand there just how strong overall the community can be, and how helpful it can be when the team gets involved. The team. I've said this from day one. I believe you've said the same, and again, this kind of cemented it for you, Dags. But the team cares, and the team wants this project to succeed, and they want to see their vision um, in full. So I fully back this team. I'm I'll be around, I believe, until the wheels fall off of this project, So, and I don't think they ever will. I think they manage a tight ship, and it's a pretty cool group of people that run it, and lovely to see in the community. Speaking of the team, timelines. We're not held to any timelines per se by them. They don't, and if they do, they usually meet them. But just how fast this team has worked and implemented these features into Crystalvale. Look down here for the Alchemist. This is a beautiful looking building on the map there. The art has always been great, but this was a very speedy release, in my opinion. Have you been satisfied so far with the team's speed?
Yeah, yeah. So I like what they've been releasing. I've been liking the speed. I mean, I'm still always probably going to complain about like PvP. No, it's not out yet, but just getting everything, switching gears, getting everything moved over to Crystal Vale. I've been impressed by how quickly everything's launching. Hey, can you go back to Alchemist real quick?
Yeah. I haven't even been really around the Alchemist. He looks
That
pretty damn
cat
sweet.
in the top right corner, I believe, is in the same exact spot in the other Alchemist, except it's orange.
Really? Let me go
Is that going to
check.
be it? I don't know why that just check the other Alchemist
I'm about
back
to
on
go. I'm about to go. I'm
Sterndale,
about to go.
dude.
I had to look at these dudes' names. The Burned Man. This dude is dope. Look at this. Look at this art. This is definitely the cooler of the two alchemists, but we're gonna return home, quote unquote, to where am I going? Some of these don't work anymore. Harmony Mainnet. And we're gonna check out the alchemist. Oh my
Same
god.
spot. I don't know why that happened to me, but I was just like, wait a
That's
second,
good. That
what's
just
that?
gives you that bit of magic feel. That's what I'm saying. Down to the detail. They're very detail oriented here, this team at
I like
DFK.
this one better, like all the green.
You do. I like the
Yeah.
potionry. I like the mysticalness. I love him though. I love the potion blowing up in his face. That's
His
hilarious.
apprentice looks older than him, though.
Yeah, he does. This dude looks like he just came out of, potionry college. I don't even know what it's called. The school from the elders. Maybe he's on his last leg, just taking a lesser role, and the alchemist here needs to take over in Serendale.
Hey, just waiting for that alchemist to make his one fatal mistake. It's been like 40 years.
Oh,
All right, sorry to sidetrack. Um,
wow, they got
I
noises.
actually I did hear you. I did hear you mention guilds, right? When you brought up Evo, and then I think Cosmic Universe too. They have the I think they have some guilds tabs in there that aren't active. Um, in the AMA, Frisky, there was a question. What was it? It was like, will future gameplay continue to be smart contracts and on chain, or will some of it be off chain? And Frisky said he's starting to lean towards like off chain being okay, like chat achievements. I wonder if they'll do guilds like off chain,
Hmm.
and then it would just or some parts of the guild on chain, some parts off. Like I wonder if it would just be easier to implement some of this stuff off chain,
Yeah, I
or
mean,
like batch transactions or something. I don't know. What do you think?
if they can do it, I'm definitely down for it. I don't think it has to be on chain. I'm no blockchain expert or anything. Depends what they want to implement, I guess, and how they want to implement it. But if they could do something off chain and you know be more cross chain as well by doing that, it helps ease that side too. If you have chains on AVAX, potentially Polygon, any others, I'm sure developing one program that's off chain and can connect to all three of those is probably a simpler process. I would assume. I don't know for
Yeah,
sure, but it
yeah.
sounds to be that way. But I'm all for that for sure.
And it's like, why would you need a guild chat backed by blockchain?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. If it's item based things, because if you think guilds, one of the things we always used to talk about is resource allocation or
Right.
asset allocation together and putting it all together. Um, so if it's smaller things like just groups and developing overall like an interface for that or a chat or something like that, off chain to me completely fine. I'm with it. Good points there. Is there anything else we missed? Um, kind of a short one here today, guys, but as more new stuff comes out. Once they reach parity, we're expecting the team to kind of go full sail back into new things. Potentially PvP becomes a priority again. Things we're still missing. Bridging items, as you can see, I still got all mine over in a little bit of jewels still here, so I can bridge if I had to. We're missing, of course, hatching is still here. Raffles are still alive. Duels is still here. I think I said that.
He said jewels or duels are coming.
Duels are coming. Duels are coming. So
And yeah, and they said the item bridge is on the horizon. They want to start testing next week on that. Same with the castle zone is on the horizon and
ooh,
hatching.
ooh. So do we have a castle? Let me return. I don't like doing it this way. Let's do what they gave us.
You
Let's go
like
to
the
the docks.
docks?
I kind of like it. If we're in the game, let's do it. Bring us right to the chain, and then let's get back out. Let's see if there's where could we have a castle like thing? Huh?
I mean, the cradle takes up
That's
the whole
big.
thing.
It's kind of. Is
What
there
if they
anything here?
built it up? That'd be cool if they built it into the mountain.
What if it could be the tree and it's like a multi-layered, like, or it's just enormous and it's like a magical thing since that's kind of like a theme going
Wait,
on
can you go
here?
back to cradle?
Yeah.
I haven't clicked on the right. What is that under the Emberling? No, to the right of the shaman. To the right.
This it?
There's writing on a tablet.
This it?
There. What's that? I haven't clicked on that yet.
Oh. Oh, mighty Scadrasail, the serpent's cradle. Through her roots we are bound, nourished with her everlasting warmth. Through her leaves we are sheltered, guided by the sacred flame's light. Interesting.
I wonder if that name is like tribute to like the world tree or the world snake. I think it's like in Norse mythology. I think his name's like Yggdrasil or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know.
look at that! Look at that! The lore coming
Hey.
out. Good
Well,
knowledge.
I don't know. I don't think they'll make this like a castle or throne.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll build it into like I don't know. They got space.
I remember my initial guess here, I believe, was a summoning. Because the crystal. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
I
thought
wonder
because
if
like you
this
get
is
a
gonna be.
crystal when you get the NFT crystal or whatever. But right now it's really nothing, right? There's not much here. These are all just talk, and then this is
Well,
a
maybe
training
they
quest.
go here to get past like a certain level. I don't know because they would have done that by now. What do you
Also,
want?
what are you gonna say?
I was wondering like if it was like higher level ups, like because
Oh
right now I
yeah,
think 20 like the highest.
maybe they do that in a separate location. Could be. I remember once. I don't know if it was after summoning was out or what, but oh no, once. Well, initially, before while pets were like in play, they were going to be coming out soon. I thought this, cradle sounds like an egg type of incubation thing,
Yeah,
but this could be the Crystalvale version of that, So who knows? We'll
yeah,
have to
maybe.
see. The team is moving, and we're glad. A lot of positivity. Um, but any final thoughts, comments, anything?
No, I mean overall, I've been happy with the recent progress and the recent like attitude and just positive energy um, of the community and the devs.
Yeah, definitely. It's been good. It's been good for sure. Um, Glad we stuck around. The future looks bright. I think it's a bright future here. The team has still shown they're still committed and working hard. So, not much you can really say right now, other than you just gotta have patience. Um, if you're bullish, you kind of are in for the long haul. Then we got a little bit of ways to go. No real timelines again. No real indication of how long that may be, but it also depends on what you're looking for. Are you here until PvP? Are you here again until the wheels fall off? It all depends. So, but that's just about it. I think we have here today on the 16th episode of the Jewelers Podcast. My name is Mega. His name is Daggs. We hope you have a wonderful day in the kingdom, and until next time, we'll see ya.
Take care.